Welcome to Project Graphyte. This is, for me, one of my favourite projects that we've worked on at CodeZero, and one that I've personally undertaken on our 8 GPU cluster in AWS. And this centres around molecular prediction. And effectively what we're doing is designing a model to predict aqueous solubility of molecules. And SMILES is a chemical notation for chemical formulas, and it is represented in ASCII characters. So the idea is to take that format, transform it into machine AI readable code, and then to automate that prediction process. So you can see how big the VS Code space is here on the screen. I've got some images here of some typical kind of outputs that you would expect to see in terms of performance metrics of the model itself. And we're going to jump into an HTML dashboard that we've built for this entire project. Now, we work with a lot of petrochemical companies because of the work that we do in immersion cooling. And so this is really targeted at oil companies. Now, you see there where it says 99.4% breakthrough. That is a percentage of the targeted accuracy, which was 80%, which is always a good place to be for a validated, accurate model in machine learning. So this data that we used was a data set from MIT, research institution as part of the university, called MoleculeNet. And we used an external data set outside of that, so with different data, to make sure that we were able to validate it correctly. At one point we had some data leakage issues, and that meant that the accuracy was around about 90%. So there's lots of cool stuff on the screen that just really details the project. Some of it is very chemistry focused in terms of RDKit chemical descriptors. This is one of my favorite bits that we built after the project, which is how could we take this model and apply it in a way that's less aqueous and more physical, whereby our immersion dielectric fluid partners could use this model to improve the performance and material compatibility of their fluid. This is, for us, one of the most groundbreaking projects, because we've not done the whole performance benchmarking of this is how much of the GPU is being used, this is how much of the power draw, this is how much of the CPU cores. This is purely focused on scientific validation and machine learning. Thank you.